Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tally the Votes Big Brother Season 28 coverage. My name is Jamie, and I'm here with my friends Brian, Christy, and David to cover everything that happened in the house this week. Guys, what do you think of Season 28 so far?
Yep, just a moment yesterday when Ashley seemed to be rallying some people before she messed up. I'm like, am I going to be the first one ever to have their winners pick go home first? But then she didn't get any votes. So
Yeah,
live to fight another day.
it feels like this might be. Is it just us, or me? I don't know, but it feels like there's a lot more things that happened this first week than like any other first week, right?
There was a lot. I couldn't keep up. I honestly couldn't keep up.
Doesn't this feel like we're about like week 3 or 4 or something? Like they're getting to know each other. It was like rapid fire.
If you watch the streams like tonight, they won't come back on till after the West Coast. I'm glad we're recording and I get a break. It has been like every time I'm like, hey, nothing's going on, something goes on, and but we should have started by going, hey JJK, how are you?
Oh, Lord.
No, Brian,
See, I actually thought that's better. That's at least it's original. There was only like one person that told her she was gorgeous tonight too.
Yeah, we'll get to her.
Well,
but still,
I picture Brian trying to sleep, and it's like the end of the Clockwork Orange, where he's got the thing holding his eyes open.
Get some toothpicks in those eyelids,
just so he can watch more live feeds.
Well, let's see. We have, what do we got? We had our first HOH, which was D. Our first set of nominees, which was Yash, Taylor, and Mallory, each from one HOH comp team. 3 named alliances, at least 3 or 4, something like that. The crossovers, the red corner, there's 4. The court gestures, and apparently the Mama's Angels, which I did not catch that one in the feeds at all.
So it must be really.
And then there was a final 2 with Jason D, which is fake.
So we already need all of the red string. We need the board with the red string.
We also have the gentleman, and we've got
what?
Oh yeah,
even more.
There's even more. This is a house that the player that went out 14-0 and David's pick are the only 2 people that didn't play balls to the wall. Well, I take that back. Rome didn't play balls to the wall, but he did after 2 a.m.
He did have some play with his balls.
Oh my god. Sports balls.
At one point she even said, she goes, my grandmother's watching this. They didn't slow her down.
Yeah.
Well, there was a moment on the live feeds that I almost texted, but it was like way into the morning, where it was like, where it literally was said, and about woke me up, said, hey, what would you like to do with the covers on? And whispering. And literally the answer is, I would like to F.
Oh, no.
Is that what he said?
This is what she said and he said.
Oh, yeah, I did get to see the clip of that on the intro.
And she giggled like it was so.
No, like, and then so
you just can't. You can't get rid of a Riley in that house, man. There's one every year.
Well, she's obviously not too concerned about Grandma. She knows Grandma's not watching the live feeds.
Sorry, Grandma.
That's a way to treat a woman that you have zero respect for.
Well, don't forget that he loves her, and they're going to work this all out when they're out, and he will do whatever it takes to sit with her at the end. So it'll all be okay, Christy.
No, it won't. It won't.
It will
because
not.
You don't know her family. You can't treat her like that on national. Come on now, it ain't gonna end well, dummy.
Well, to lay out the architecture for those who don't watch the feeds, there basically are 3 factions. There is the red corner, which is Chuck, Kamu, Haley,
and the red corner is an appropriate name for them.
Yes. They say it's for
1000%.
fighting the champions corner in UFC.
That's the champions corner. They're the
Mhm.
champs.
Yeah, well, when they
They
haven't
would-
won anything yet. Then
Well,
we have
they're
the crossovers, which
working
is
on it. They're
Evans,
winners.
well, you guys watched the episode, you know. But we also have an interesting faction that some people are dubbing online the Roman Legion, which is Rome and his, hottie and possibly Melody. Mallory maybe is a free agent, and they're trying to find ways to work with other people. The interesting thing about tonight, and if you want to start here and work our way back, is if you watch the feeds, I thought what was interesting is, nobody voted for Ashley at
They had
all.
a timer, or not a timer, but a counter. That is the first time we've ever had a counter that shows us the votes as they're happening. I thought that was cool.
And it's
So we
kind
have
of
to
duh. Why wouldn't we
recognize-
have all this time?
We have to recognize this was history. This is the most votes ever received by a house guest at an eviction.
Because it's the extended
Aw.
cast. And,
Yeah, well, I
aw.
mean, the first week
That's so
it's
rough.
almost never. There's always like a pity vote, or
Yeah.
hey,
Right.
And it
I don't
really sucks
understand.
because she really would have. I think she would have. I think she would have been saved, but why are you going?
Why
do
don't
that?
go and
Why?
tell them?
Oh,
Was that
God.
Brian? Was that real, or was that just them telling her what?
no,
they
it was
wanted her to do?
100%. Let me say it was 100% real.
There was a
And
meltdown behind it.
No,
And
Dee was
if-
very smart when she said she doesn't have anybody. We can pull her in and use her as a
Yep.
number.
Mhm.
They 100% brought her in and said, "You're cool. You got
Mhm.
7 votes. Go see if you can maybe talk to people and just sure up a couple of votes." The problem is she was so bad at the game. They didn't think to tell her, like, don't tell everybody like who the people are. Just say, "Hey, I think
Right.
I'm getting close. I just need a couple of
When
votes."
people ask you who
She
it is,
told
they don't
everything
get
to
to.
everybody. And by
And
the
so
end,
therefore they had to vote her out. Otherwise, it was going to expose their alliance. You
well,
dummy.
the people know now that there's a possible split in the house because she exposed it. But then people got scared of being on the wrong side of the vote. So we had that stuff of like, hey, do you stick your neck out or do we all vote together? And
Yeah.
everybody was okay with Taylor going. Taylor didn't even really campaign that hard.
Mhm.
But when you're playing against Ashley, take notes, folks. Not playing is winning. It's like war games. The only way to play against Ashley is to not play, and then you win. Ashley snatched defeat from the
Hey,
jaws
are you
of
saying
victory.
that Ashley was global thermonuclear war?
On her own game, yes.
on her own continent.
On her own game, yes.
How about a nice game of chess?
Yeah. And the Pawn Stars guy said, "Sorry, the best we can do is checkers. Sorry, that's
Yeah.
the best we can do. Actually,
Geez, she can't probably do checkers. I will say, I've heard from some people that Ashley was super, super annoying and they hated her and she had to go. But I feel like CBS only grabbed her because of her personality, because she was very over the top and her confessionals were very animated and she was trying to do a Rachel Riley or something. Right?
She was definitely trying to code in there. But here's the thing. I don't know, by like the third day, when she's not on, when
Right.
she's just sitting there and talking to people, I kind of like started warming up to her. She was terrible at the game, but just as listening to her talk to her friends in the house, and I was like, oh, I actually do kind of think I might like this girl. But then as soon as she was talking to Julia, I was like, oh, ew, no, that part. I don't like that. That's so fake,
But I could even take that too if she did because we didn't like Rachel right at first.
Nope. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
It was
We
when
did
we
not.
understood that this was just play acting. She's just giving us what, you know what I mean? She's doing a
Yeah.
character. If
Yeah.
Ashley could be part of the joke instead of trying to this is who I am or whatever.
I think Ashley
be
would be a
interesting.
wonderful person to have on one of these love shows
Mhm.
because she's so over the top and would be a character. But I've thought a lot about in all these games when Devin said in Survivor 50, like, you don't know how you played, to when he said to Rizzo, You don't
Yeah.
know how
Until
you
you
played
see
the
it.
game till you go home and watch it for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when she hopefully goes home and processes this, she can see where she made her mistakes. Because, I mean, I'm not kidding. Like, she was safe,
Mm-hmm.
and she blew her own game up, and she did it all. She blew it up. Like, everybody was like, "We can't keep her around. You can't like the
Right.
idea of keeping her as a number if she's gonna tell all your business." And
But and tell it when it's nothing she has to tell. Like she didn't. You know what I mean? Like
There
what would
was
she
no
do if it's
gain.
not about her?
There was no gain for it at all.
no, there was no
Mm-mm.
gain. But
No, it was a bummer. I did start to like her a lot. And she's like many human beings out there. When I kind of like one of the things I really like about watching live feeds is I like seeing some of these very, very beautiful made up girls just hanging out and being comfortable and not having all their makeup on or their hair done and just getting to know them like under all those layers. She's so stinking cute when she doesn't have her makeup. She's one of those people where you're just like, oh my God, that's what's under there. You're
It's because
adorable.
We're talking about Lyric.
No, Ashley.
Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
I bleeped out there for a minute.
Did
And you guys all
Mallory
just
maybe-
froze,
did
so
they-
it just looked like you guys had nothing to say about my comment.
Yeah, you
guys
were
all
you
just
were
froze.
you,
And
You
I
froze.
was-
you actually got booted out of the studio for a second.
I
don't
know,
what
and I
happened.
was like, guys, I made a comment, and then you guys all just sat there frozen. I was like, it wasn't that bad.
Were we all going?
Does
And then I got booted.
Mallory not ever wear makeup because she looks like she's 12?
very little. She's pretty au naturel. She's also
mhm.
probably the most workout person in the house. She is
Oh,
always
yeah.
working out.
Mhm.
Like I wouldn't be surprised. Mark my words down right now. If she's around for the wall comp, she might be a beast on that thing because she's little. She doesn't weigh much, and she was back. She works her core. She works out a lot. She might pull a surprise.
All
but-
right.
Yeah, she's a tough little cookie. Well,
Well,
we
she
had
Yeah, the
We
small
had a
people
familiar-
always do good.
they
Sorry.
do. We had a familiar face that came back to the
Oh
house.
yeah.
Which there's so many comments
Oh
to be
my
made here, but
gosh.
Hallie shows up with a warning that Dr. Will is apparently leaping through time and pulling a Biff Tanner, and so the entire veto competition becomes the only opportunity to stop his rise
to
to
make
power.
the world beautiful.
God dang it!
It was hilarious though.
When they showed that clip, I had forgotten those clips of how he would sit there and tell them what he would do to their face. That was like, oh my, this guy. And we laughed at the time because it was like, this is so ridiculous. But then you see his face now and you go, oh,
He
did it to
listened.
his
He
face.
all to
He
himself.
listened.
Oh, he was joking.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was the veto competition, how to put those tubes together in like a weird maze. I thought it was an incredibly boring veto competition, if I'm
Well, that
perfectly honest.
that was really set up real well for Mallory, though. I mean, you would think.
Yeah, I mean, also I guess because I didn't really have like a person I was rooting for or against in it, you know.
In that particular, out of those three,
Yeah.
we're just kind of like,
Yeah, it is what it was.
I mean, it
But,
was kind of
mean,
fun to see her smoke them, though. You know.
I would like to point out that had Yash not won the battle back, he'd be gone.
Oh yes.
Well,
Yes,
he was so
I do
confident
believe.
doing that. He was so confident.
Oh,
You don't
Brian
think?
says no. Brian says that the
It would've
numbers
been
were in his
Ashley
favor.
anyway?
Well, yeah,
Oh,
because
it's-
if Ashley had won it, the deal was if it was between Yash and Mallory,
And-
Yash would have gone. But if it was
If it was
between him and
Yash and
Ashley,
Taylor?
Ashley was good.
Yash and Ashley.
Yashly? Oh, now there's a couple that missed out on a fun name.
If it was Yash and Taylor, it would not have been a 14-0 vote, and it would have been
Mhm.
interesting to see how
Mhm.
it broke down. The guys wanted Yash because there's a gender imbalance that the guys are watching.
Not anymore.
They're very afraid.
There was, but they're very
By
afraid
one.
of the
Ooh,
women.
Scary.
But I mean, sorry, and you ladies know
Because they don't know.
Well, I mean,
But
They don't
I
know
know.
the
That's what I'm
odds.
saying.
They
On-
don't know
on
the
that-
odds are in their
on
favor.
Survivor on Survivor, that's true, but it's even more true on Big Brother. Like
It
Yeah.
truly is.
you know, like there's no way Angela and Lala are working together to all season. There's,
No.
there's tension there, but
If I got to
I,
choose, it's Lala all day long over Angela.
man, I don't know. Like I got to be honest with you. Angela has really, she is working on now. She
She's
can
somebody
blow up.
who watched her game when she got
Yes.
home. Mhm.
She is working
And I
on
like
a
how she's
redemption
talking
story.
about it to the cameras, when she's alone.
She's still super nutty, but
Oh yeah.
it's not. But it's not like it was. Yeah, it's not abrasive. I don't.
But you
think,
know
quite
what?
yet.
You know what's likable about her is that it's not. She's never like, oh, I better not say something because that'll affect like my image. She's like she doesn't camera talk that much, but she
Yeah.
talks to herself on camera. And like one moment I thought was really good of hers was she said, "Okay, Angela, don't screw this up. You always screw this up when you're feeling this way. Don't be paranoid. Don't screw
Don't be
this up."
paranoid.
Like,
And then she got paranoid.
well, but I mean that's who she is. And
Yeah.
a couple of times she was right,
Yeah.
but she has done a good job of keeping it cool for the most part. But
Yeah,
when she
I think
goes off, oh, it's gonna be
Oh, but it's
glorious.
coming.
but-
When the pressure really comes in, she won't be able to control it.
But I think something that has helped Angela a lot is okay. One, yeah, she got to see her game, so she no matter how out there she likes to be, she plays a character often enough that she cares about what people think about her. So she's dialing in a certain thing here and
Well,
there,
she's tweaking
bringing
it.
it
Yeah. So to make
in,
it
tweaking it just a little bit. But
How do I get
also,
more followers?
you've got Dee and Rick Devens in that house, and she looks up to them. So she's probably like, "Don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass yourself."
It keeps her in check a little bit.
Yeah, I think it gives her some balance. Plus, she feels like if she was the only returning player in that
That'd be
house, she
so
would have been
hard.
a mess this week.
So hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
I
I
thought
think
she was.
I think having Dee and Devens, who are both Dee's just a little bit older than these folks,
Mhm.
not a lot, but Devens, who's a dad, and
He's like
I
40.
mean we spoke. This is
Yeah.
like a single
39.
cast, man, single and ready to mingle. She's got Devens in there, who's the daddy, and
Yep.
I think having that relationship, and a few times since the house, he's talked her down, like
Mhm.
Oh, good.
like she really was off on Drew. And
Dude,
Deb
he's
was like,
good at
"No,
that,
trust
right?
me." Like,
Well, he got
trust
all
me.
that practice with Emily,
Oh, I think he's just
It's
like. I think he's just like that, right?
Yeah, he's got the skills, the cool it,
Yeah.
chill,
That's
be
good.
cool. Yeah, so I mean, there's a handful of players that I'm like, okay, yep, they can go anytime. I'm ready for them to be out of here. I'm gonna love it when the cast is just who I like, even though that will never happen. But
Then
out
we
of
would say it's
out
boring.
of the other side of the house, Haley's not really brought anything.
Not so far.
No, Lala hasn't really brought a ton to the game, but she is fun.
Yes.
Yeah, she's got a personality, and
Yeah.
She'll
She's
have
pretty
little
well
fun
liked.
bits every week. Yeah.
I would like to talk about Jason, Brian and I's, big brother adopted son. Turns out our kid is a villain this year.
yeah.
No, he's not.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
what
like,
he did to Angela was cruel.
that was really mean. That was
Just
so
plain
mean.
cruel.
but he doesn't want. But okay, he does not want her there. He wants to break her down, don't you think? So
Oh, yeah.
because he thinks
he
he
does,
thinks the
but
returning player shouldn't be there. So
But that seems like a really awful thing to exploit to make that happen.
Yeah, it was.
I
you
don't
know
think-
what?
She's trying to be an ally for him,
Well,
and
but-
then he's using
no, you're
that
right.
to
All of
her.
that, you're absolutely right. But
I
when
mean-
the way she cried, don't you think that was a little put on?
No.
Not at all.
No,
I think
honestly,
when she cried
I
in the
don't.
DR a little bit, but when she
Yeah.
was crying not in the DR, like
Dude,
she was
don't
hurt.
cry. Be freaking glad that so you
Mhm.
can't. So now you can use it to your benefit.
She
yeah,
turned it on. She got calmed down, When that happened, she said the F word more times than I could count, and it was glorious.
That's
But
fantastic.
the problem is with our son, Jamie, is that he is just so messy
Oh,
that he is probably going to be a big target. And the I believe my pop psychology is I believe there's a little bit of him that resents that they brought in 3 icons and he wasn't included in that, and he's been treated as a normal when he himself has
Oh,
more
Has had-
experience than
Yep, has had the reality comp
yes.
situations under his belt for sure. And I think that he might not be in full drag, but I think that character protects him in a lot of ways, and has entered the Big Brother house and is playing this game in his stead. Because
Well,
like that was some like cutthroat. That was a cutthroat thing to do. We can go on about if it was okay or not. You know how
It
I
was
feel. For
like-
the
Well, I
most
mean,
part,
it's
a
gameplay,
game.
and
Yeah.
I see it as legit. I just
Right.
think it's an awful thing to exploit.
I
When
think
there's so much evil intent in the real world directed at
yeah,
Okay,
sure.
yeah.
his
Okay.
population to use that just kind of
Is his mom really dead?
there's an ick factor, I guess.
I don't believe that is. I don't know. I don't
According
actually know.
is this
according to a
straight Johnny
friend-
Fairplay?
no, well, according to somebody who posed as his friend online, yes, his mother has passed away.
Okay.
But I think if she's not, and like he gets a secret visit or something, that would be, a fair play moment. But I read an interesting defense of him in that the season that he was on, that he actually stayed around a little while. The eventual winner was diabolical and played a very
Oh.
cutthroat game.
So
And
the
he
lesson
may
he
have been
learned was,
pulling
like,
some lessons from that
right.
to his game. But the problem is with what he did is even Devins, he kind of, they didn't show this in the episodes and you missed it if it was on the live feeds. He kind of did something similar to Devins, like where he pretended he liked him and he would do all this stuff, and he made like the Rice Krispie treats for
Oh.
Juju's birthday.
Yep.
Was
and
that
then
fake
talked
also, do you think?
yes, and he talked to the camera and was like, "Oh, he thinks I like him, and I can't wait. He's going to be my number." Like he did the same thing after buddying up to Devins, and
Damn
then
it,
Drew,
Jason.
and then he went. And here's the problem in both these. Then he went and talked to somebody about it. Devins found out, and Devins had a conversation with Angela where he said, "I don't care about game. I played all kinds of games. Heck, I made a fake idol, blah blah blah." But he said,
She
he's
likes
like
to make
brought our
chaos.
kids, like he did that like right after my kid's birthday party and said that about your son. He's like, that's not game. I mean, Devins and Angela both, he's high on their radar.
Yeah.
That's
had
not a
high
good place to
hopes.
be right now.
No, we had high hopes for Jason. I don't know. Maybe people can surprise you. We'll
Maybe
see
he
how
could
it
have a
goes.
Jimmy
I
resurrection
really
like
wish
last
that if he
season.
had,
But-
if he had
but
done that to
you know what-
Devins, maybe Devins would have said to him, "Hey, dude, stop."
What I wondered with the Angela move is I wondered if he really wasn't doing that, but then he did it said that for credibility. Like initially it was a
to, like,
connection
cover the
they
base.
had, and then he twisted it to make it seem like he was playing her. Because it sure felt real when they
It
were first
did.
talking.
Right.
Yeah, it did.
That's why I was saying it was.
And
not
so I
like
wonder
half-
if-
it's
If
kinda
you watch the
half-truth.
feeds, man, like he's developed a pattern of like, I think, I don't remember if it was like Rob or Taryn one said on one day, one of the updates, like he's developed this pattern of almost like he has the mustache for him to twirl, like when they walk away.
He's totally
Like-
playing up to the cameras, right? He's playing. He's trying to
Yes.
play to
Yes,
the viewer,
yep,
to
yep.
the
Yes.
to the live feeder. So, wow, that's weird. That's
All
kind of
of life's a stage.
Is he going to tire himself out? This is
Well, he breaks down. He does break down a lot. Like, and I think there's a loneliness and being kind of singular in his personal makeup based on the rest of the cast that I think he does feel alone, which is kind of crazy. Angela could have actually been, even if she
Oh,
wasn't in
that's
his
what I mean. When you
alliance.
play a mean girl, you sit by yourself.
You know,
sometimes,
I thought about
you know?
this though. There's how many people in there?
16
With
now.
Well, so okay, so 17 to start. You cannot tell me that there's not another person from his community in there. They just might not be.
Well,
telling
do
people.
we know if Levi, the guy removed, might have been?
Yeah, but
Maybe.
still,
I mean, I don't know anything about
Who
him.
got
odds are
replaced?
there's somebody
Mhm.
else in there who's at the very least bisexual.
I think it's possible Barrett is
So-
drag curious.
Whatever. Yeah, drag.
I will tell you,
What?
I will tell you this.
That
Half
whole
of the
group-
male cast this season is very comfortable with themselves, and they really are. They snuggle. They all snuggle.
Yeah,
You know, it's
especially
it's
Rome.
like, yeah, it's like, look at them. They're all very comfortable within their space of each other. So good for them. There's
yeah,
that.
good for them. Yeah.
And after
okay.
they hug, they read Bible verses. It's refreshing.
Yeah, there's that too.
No.
There's that too. It's the
I was
only
gonna
thing to
ask-
read in there, man.
I was thinking about how nice this must be for the Survivor players that they can be somewhere with air conditioning, food, like
A pool
showers.
until, or a
pool.
pool,
Like,
a
even
nice
if they're-
tub until Angela's butt breaks it.
they would look at the people.
Yeah, it was
that are
hilarious.
they're gonna look at the people who are have-nots and go like, "Stop your whining!" Like honestly,
But-
Was
but-
Devins a have not?
He was a have-not,
was.
and
Yeah.
he said this game is harder. He's already said it. Him and
Because
Dee
all the
were on the
food's
couch.
there, and
He said
Yeah.
because when you're out there, everybody's starving together. There's no
Mhm.
food you can get. Here, it's like he was a have-not, and he was like, "All this food's right here, and I can't have it." He's like, "It's so hard." Like,
and
I
they're
did
cooking
like that
food.
he
hope-
wore the headband for his vote
Yeah.
tonight. You know,
and,
I
of
thought that was
course,
pretty
and of
cool.
course, Julie had to
Julie.
shit on it,
Yeah, she did.
just like she
No.
shit on him in an interview.
Well, I mean,
She
she
tried to make a joke, but it
she
wasn't very
really
That's
crapped on
the
the whole
rob-
idea of having Survivor players on other
That's
than
the
Survivor.
robotic part of her personality.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you what. I bet you there's a lot of people that are coming on and watching this season of Big Brother that weren't normal watchers. That
Oh, sure.
maybe are Survivor. So she should be pretty nice,
Especially after all the accolades Devin's got for his play on 50. I mean,
Absolutely. What did they say? He's America's dad.
That's what they're
I-
saying
I
in the
like that.
house.
I like that.
And he's probably right
He's your
now
funkle.
he's in the best
Yes.
spot in the house because all that Ashley stuff somehow, like, he escaped from being part of it. He wasn't there on the couch when they told her, but they said he would probably vote with her. He's escaped it. Rome trusts him. Their alliance trusts him. He's got Drew feed him all the information.
Yeah, Drew's being a pretty damn good spy, right?
You know, I wanted to say you guys were like crapping on him.
It's that hair. It's terrible hair. It's
I
very hard to see
was like-
past bad hair sometimes.
I almost wanted to make him my pick.
I'm sorry,
I
the
did.
man yelled out conga line. He's irredeemable.
He did, but also
Unless Lisa
really,
Renna
really
shows up as a surprise house guest.
I just think he's got a good
I-
ally going on.
Oh,
with
no,
Devins.
Christy.
Got-
He has lots of good
Many.
allies.
No,
Yeah,
he does.
He does.
Mhm.
But I think Devins will look out for him no matter what. And then he's got, and then he's useful to him because he's bringing back information. And he's proved himself already in 1 week how much information he'll bring back to them. So
That when the Ashley
they're
thing
never
blew
gonna
up,
cut him. He made himself valuable to them.
when the
He
Ashley
did.
thing blew up, he convinced Mallory that Ashley was crazy and they needed to get rid of her. And Melody went all out and was mad. And that started the chain reaction when it all blew up because she came out and started telling it all to Camu and Melody. And then the way Drew did damage control was excellent, but there's still some fallout, but it falls mostly on Dee and Barrett and him. Devins got by without much fallout
Now,
from it.
You had
No, he
said,
got a little problem with Dee because she didn't like when he was running around exposing the alliance.
But
Well-
you know what? The problem just walked out the door.
yeah.
But if he messes up again, Angela will be on the case. Don't you worry.
Oh, I think part of that's learning the game too.
Yeah.
finding your speed.
You're probably-
pace,
yeah,
and-
don't
you're
give
probably
anybody
right. There's some
any
of that.
information you absolutely don't have to give.
because as the weeks go on, you will start to forget what you've told.
Which is why D was like, Rick, what did you just do? Like, why did
Exactly.
you tell them? But
yeah.
what do we think
Question.
about Dee's playing?
Well, that's what I
How's
was
she
gonna bring
doing
up.
as
I
an
was gonna ask
HOH?
you. You
I
guys
think-
said
I think
that she was playing dumb, but they didn't show any of that in the edit.
I really wish they would have, because she
So I
really
kind of want to hear about
she's
that.
playing dumb really well.
Like,
Oh,
what
yeah,
things
she
did
is.
she play dumb about? Because
I mean, like
she's a
anything,
bit
like
lesser target.
like when they say, oh well, why, like I understand why you like why you put Mallory on there, but like maybe maybe it should have been this person or something. And Dee's like, oh my god, I didn't even think about that. This game is so hard. This game's so hard. Like, and
everybody
working.
knows Survivor's hard. So if they're telling people that this game's harder than Survivor, whether it is or not, I think it's just lip service. But I mean, to a certain
Refield
extent.
said it's harder.
Well, it's the longevity. It wouldn't be that
Yeah.
hard. In one
And the
week
being
is what I'm
stuck
saying.
Well,
in
if,
the-
Survivor
yeah.
if Survivor was 89 days, it would be harder.
But right,
True.
absolutely. But
Mhm.
but you know what I'm saying? We're at 1 week and they're already saying this game's hard. But anyway, it makes the other players go, oh wow, this is harder than Survivor. It makes gets in their head too. This is hard.
What did you all think about the concept that the only players who could be HOH the first week were the returnees? I didn't love that.
Well, you
And I get
thought
why
it
they
was-
I get why they did it. But-
I liked it because we like the returnees, and
Mhm.
I didn't want them to be first boot. They got
Right.
paid.
But-
The other people aren't getting paid to be there yet. The returnees are getting paid. They need to
When
put some
has a returnee
insurance
ever
that it's worth
gotten-
their money.
When has a returnee ever gotten shoved out the first week? Even though it makes all the sense in the world to do
they
strategically.
usually give them immunity the first week is what
Mhm.
they always
Mhm.
have like some stipulation.
Yeah.
But
Friendship.
I thought it was a nice half measure to do it, because you're pulling in this audience. You want Dee and Devins and people to stick around for a little while, so the people that are interested in this show for that.
Sure. They don't bail after. Well,
Right.
if Velociraptor didn't do it.
If
they're
you don't leave at
probably
the
in-
Velociraptor, you're here for the
Well,
longevity.
And the funny part is that was hilarious for people that have watched the show for years. But if like
Yes.
that was the first time you watched the show, you had to be going, "What
what is happening? No, they
the
probably just
hell
thought it was
just
funny.
happened?" Huh?
They
Yeah.
probably, I'm sure they figured it out. Or
No,
went
my
online.
son called me and he says, I had talked my two friends into watching Big Brother. I told him how great it was. He goes, after the Velociraptor, it was hard to hold my position.
If you can't laugh
Right.
at that,
Mhm.
Well,
College
but they
kids
didn't
never do
understand it.
anything
They
silly.
don't know who Rachel is. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's the
Yeah.
first time they've watched the show, so it's not funny to them.
It was just
it's just
like a
silly.
bait and switch kind of situation. It was
Well, I
It's
bought
this-
and I
joke
totally
on the-
bought it. So
I did
I mean,
too.
It's the strangest concept to have this game that is actually notoriously difficult, and there be so many inner workings and layers and so many interesting things to sort out in this game. But then the television show that we get to show us this game is like, it's not even like a B movie quality. Sometimes it's a C movie quality. I mean, like, it's like Toxic Avenger at a discount.
See,
Like,
I would rather
it's so
I would rather
cheesy.
they lean into it and be cheesy than like not fully lean into
Yes.
it. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes
Yeah,
they
I gotta get Brian to go back and watch a season of Australian Big Brother, because they did exactly that. They'd be week 5 and they go, and a surprise house guest is entering the house, and they throw in somebody's like showmance from 6 seasons ago, and it was just
like
just
they
didn't
had
care. And
they
it
just
like
kept like
if
rolling the dice. What will we come up
and
with
if
today?
if a favorite got voted out, they would put him in a temporary holding area and create a twist and put him back in. It
Okay,
was, blatantly manipulative.
Speaking of temporary limbos, they're gonna have a battle back, right?
Oh, with the
100
time, one of these
100%.
challenges will
There
be.
will
the-
be.
there
Because-
there will be, yes.
She got no goodbye messages. She
Oh
got
no, she's not going to get a battle back. I
It won't
don't
be
think.
her, but there will be at some point.
They
That
don't
was not
care.
a
They
normal
don't care.
send-off.
We
They
didn't
don't-
really
but they
get
don't-
we didn't really get
No,
goodbye
but
messages last year. You
because
have to
she-
I'm
go
not
on to
saying
the
just her.
but
I was
like
thinking
anybody.
like the first 4
Mhm.
people
Be-
evicted. You have a battle back, one comes back in.
because they want
Yes,
to
it wouldn't be
unveil.
her.
They wanted to unveil, America's vote, which is also blatantly playing to the 3 returnees.
How do you
Yes.
go back in time inside a time capsule? Time capsule only goes one way. You can only go into the future in a time capsule.
We
it-
need Christian
You put
now.
in there
here.
and they bury
He
you,
could-
and then they
he
dig
could put
you up in
together the
40 years.
math.
Okay,
for us.
okay. So Christy, so then Biff took the almanac
That wasn't,
and he went back.
that wasn't a time capsule. A time capsule is a very specific thing. It's
But
the
they-
thing you put all the things in and you
They
buried it. in the
went, they
ground
went
and
back to the 80s to get Angela.
Yes, but she called this thing is called. Who are we going to put into the time
Time
capsule?
capsule.
Hey, Christy.
Yep.
Christy, I'm not trying to pull a parliamentary move here and declare Robert's Rules of Order, but you did just say a minute ago, I love that this show doesn't care and just leans into it. Then immediately you're like,
You know
they
what?
didn't name the time
You know
device
what? Okay, here's why.
correctly.
Here's why. Because the first time it was when Julie said it. It was when Julie said it. Pissed me off. Because we both
I feel
said
that way about a lot of what Julie
in my
says.
living room was heard, how will they breathe?
Hey, Christy, just take your shoulder and just go over a little bit and lean in.
How
Just
will they
lean in.
breathe?
All right, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
They don't need oxygen in that house.
It's a time machine, dang it.
Well, while we're trying to open this time capsule, we're going to get you guys some oxygen. Stop. Take a breath. Listen to
I
the
can't do it.
commercials, and we'll be back in 5 seconds. Okay, it's been 5 seconds for us. I held
And
my
I-
breath that entire time.
Nope, I breathe the whole time. It's good for you. You should all do
I
it.
meant us to stop laughing, so there is that.
Well, okay, so now let's zoom forward a little bit in time to
In
the
the time
Blockbuster.
capsule, because you can go forward apparently in the time
Just
capsule.
hold your breath and go forward. The Blockbuster, we knew it was back. I don't love it. And unfortunately, for my rage and inner dialogue, they did nothing to change how they present the winner. And we had to sit there for 14 seconds and watch these ding dongs walk down the stairs.
Oh no, he
And-
jogged. He kind of.
Like, just
Down
let
the
them watch
stairs.
it. Let them watch the game. Just let them watch the game.
Because what
I
would be the
want to see
problem
it.
of letting them watch it? I don't understand why it's a secret.
It's
reveal.
not suspenseful. It isn't. It's terrible TV. It's terrible TV.
Why
We are
not?
not
You
in
think-
suspense. We already know who won.
You should let them go outside and watch it too. They could
Thank
be
you. Mm-hmm.
cheering it on. It would give us information who's aligned, who's cheering for who, right? It puts a little
Uh-huh.
bit more pressure on them too, because people are watching them other than just the television audience. Like people are there watching them as they do it.
Yep.
I don't know.
It,
I
would-
don't-
it would
I
it
don't
would be
understand.
interesting to film them watching it and then dissect that on Unlock. That would be something
Yes.
you could put on Unlock
Yeah.
to say,
Yep.
here's how they
The-
reacted to the Blockbuster.
Yeah. Who's getting excited? Who's stressed out about it? That tells you
Yeah.
a lot.
And they get information about how they play different games too.
Mhm.
Who's good at this? Who has these skills? You know,
I'm just
to be
saying. There's
for later. Yeah, there's
It is
information
sort
to
of
be
silly.
gleaned.
I mean, sometimes the challenge doesn't lend to it. If you got to go to a dark room or something, then
sure. But you can still watch it. We're watching it.
Yes,
We are
you're right.
watching it, which means they can watch it on a screen.
In that case, yeah, you could.
Well,
still
that's-
do that.
that's
you could
fair.
have both. You could do both. You could do either.
I
Mhm.
and to just briefly touch on the Blockbuster, I'm a fan of it for the TV purpose, for the pure tactical game of it. I think if they were going to ever do a season with no returnees, they could do away with it. But I think a season like this, where these people come in and are already disadvantaged against returning players, giving people multiple chances to get themselves off the block, the person that goes has less of a complaint when they've had
Two
chances.
chances.
And even though you can say Ashley only got one chance, well, she had the whole week to work in the house
Mhm.
and
Yeah, she
not end
did.
up the renom, and she was not the renom until she renommed herself. So
I kind of feel
Right.
like we already know that the casting pool for CBS, because of listening to, people in Big Brother or interviews after their legal obligation to stay quiet is up. These people are coming from the same casting pool. We hear it in Survivor all the time. I actually applied to be in Big Brother and they picked me for Survivor.
Mhm.
I kind of feel like the Blockbuster is a filtration process for them to see who's going to the challenge. Like, I feel like it's a challenge tryout. It's like built in for the system. So because what's going to happen is you're going to get one person's going to end up in there and they're going to be like the comp beast, and then they're going to keep trying to get that person out, and they're going to keep winning for a certain amount of times, and then next year that person will be on the challenge.
hence, did you see the announcement of who's going to be on the challenge this
Yes.
season?
Yes.
Who's on it? I didn't see.
Who was the biggest challenge beast last season?
I don't remember.
Keanu.
Keanu.
I was going to say Morgan, but then no, Keanu.
No,
Okay,
Morgan
he's
was
gonna
going to kill the wall comp. Remember?
Yeah,
Morgan,
yeah,
the
I was
wall
gonna
She
kill
comp.
was gonna, she was gonna, and then,
Boop.
Oh, and we did have
Yeah.
our first wall comp mention.
Oh,
already.
okay. It's starting.
You know who it was?
Angela.
Yes, no. My least favorite player. That should tell you who it is, Jamie, based on our texts.
Rome.
Your least favorite player?
Yes.
A lyric.
No.
Mm-mm.
Haley.
Yeah.
No.
You just like
She's not
Haley
going to be
more
here
than
for the
Rome.
wall
Oh,
count.
Okay,
my
you.
God.
I was going to say, how do you have enough information about Haley to
Yeah,
dislike her? But I
she's-
That's what
understand
I'm saying. Like,
you've now seen like 20 hours of Big Brother,
And
and
in
I've
that
seen
20
like
hours,
3.
she's only repeated the same little bit of information about herself, and none of it's really that thrilling.
I mean, she's rubbed so many people the wrong way. There was
Really?
a great there was a great scene. I'd be shocked if it's not on Unlocked, where Ashley was doing too much and she pulled her in the living room last night and had a whisper fight with her in front of everybody and finally said, you need to shut up. Like Haley's blunt, but too blunt. But the problem is she's never charming. Like there's not the spoonful of sugar with the medicine.
Yeah.
It's just all medicine from her. And all she talks about is basically like softball and Christianity.
I really love her leg tattoo. Though.
it.
That's pretty.
I was super impressed with her tattoo.
I like
It's
it.
like,
Very
that's why I
pretty.
wanted to like her so bad. Why is my picker getting so bad? I think this is the person, and then
Look, she's in an alliance. She is physically fit and strong.
Yes,
if she
very
she
much.
could just I think she's got the opposite of Big Brotheritis. I think she's like went in and is afraid of exposing who she is at all. Instead of trying to be fake or putting on a character, she has like turned her personality down to
Stonewalling,
a 10.
she's like she thinks she's on the softball field.
And she's like, I'm not going to get in a showmance because I don't do PDA.
Okay, but who would she get in the showmance with? Who's interested in
Camus
her?
in a second.
Oh,
She,
my God.
Yeah,
Seriously?
She even said it. I guess it was on the feeds.
yeah. Yeah, she said, "Look, we're both like attractive people, but it ain't
Nah.
happening."
No thanks.
Well, wait, she said we're two attractive people.
Yeah,
I don't. Okay.
Also, she literally has an entire rack of clothing for her dog. And hey, I'm not
Whatever.
completely talking smack here. My dog has a Jaws t-shirt, special edition 50th anniversary. But that's it. And
Well,
maybe a winter jacket.
In fairness, Jamie, most
You
people
only need two
most people
shirts.
most people don't audition a cat for 6 months before you realize that it's your cat.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Shit,
But I mean, like, she had a wardrobe for her dog, which means that is her child. That's where all of her love goes. It's where all of her worry goes. And maybe we'd actually get to see her if she had her dog in the house. We'd get to see who she is and meet her. But I think whoever she is left with wherever her dog's at. And she's just a shell of a person without her baby.
If she just like she's somebody that needs to loosen up. Like
Yeah.
she's just way wound too
Well, but
tight.
we've seen this
Yeah.
before in the first week, and sometimes they loosen up. I mean, it's hard
She
to
also
stay.
needs
It's
to,
hard
like-
to stay that wound that tight for 80
She-
days.
I
Why don't
also
they
feel
get
like
some
she
alcohol
needs
back
to.
up in that joint.
There you go. No, she needs to cut
saying.
away from the boys.
Different set of problems then.
That's my biggest issue with her.
Just
I
a
don't
little
care.
bit.
Again, lots of girls hang out with guys. Guys hang out with girls. Don't care about that. But she needs to break away from them and start forming her own relationships. And she's not. All of her relationships are filtering through like those 3 boys, and they're guys. I'm sorry, but you're all kind of knobs. Like you're just bros. You literally say bro like a verb. I mean, that's it. It's bro this, bro that, bro this, bro that.
Is it actually bro or is
Yeah.
it bruh?
It'd be cooler if
bruh-
it was bruh. It's not
No,
bruh.
wouldn't.
It's
that one
bro.
that gets in my head. I can't
Mhm.
unlink it.
Mhm.
But bro that just tells me all I need to know about you.
Yeah. Yeah. And if she broke free from that little group, I think that she'd maybe open up more.
I am much more in the dude alliance. You know,
Mhm.
the bro alliance. I don't like that one.
No.
But I will dude you all day.
Dude's cool.
Yeah.
Dude's cool. Bruh is all right. Bro, nuh-uh. No.
I don't really like either. But
Forget
bruh,
about it.
it's
Forget
gross.
about it. That's going to be our 10-second clip going in. Watch for that on Instagram. Dude,
Jamie-
yes. Bruh, okay. Bro, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
There might be
Never.
viewers playing the game of let's guess what the clip will be.
I
They're like, Jamie
absolutely
told
doubt
us,
it.
let's bet it on Polymarket.
I've got a winning. I've
Oops.
got a winning horse.
There's a way to track that down though. What did you guys think of this week's Unlocked? I thought it was a much better format, or they kind of
It's hard.
balanced themselves a little better.
I want to say yes.
Was that required viewing?
It was
Sorry.
that's how you saw
No.
D enter the game.
I fast
It
forwarded.
was
through
literally
everything
part
else.
of. Really? No, it was. I thought it was good.
I want to say yes,
But Derek's
but
still there.
the
As soon as Derek's
judgmental,
gone.
snotty part of me says no.
And it was
I
interesting
would
because
do
the
better.
show notes that got sent to China that got leaked, they were right on every single thing except Derek X taking over for.
Would have
It
loved
probably.
that. I would
I
have
wonder if
loved
someone
that.
misinterpreted Derek to be Derek X because they weren't thinking.
I don't know.
They would have
maybe.
changed everything for me. It could have been it could have been at whatever level of cheesy dumbness it wanted to be. But if it was Derek X instead of Derek,
I just like to.
I would be
see
like,
Jerry,
yeah, I love
Jerry
it. I
and
love him.
Taylor talk, and then Derek he just looks like he's the jerk now. Doesn't he? Because Jerry's like so like, oh my god,
Bubbly and yeah.
And they
Yeah.
let Rachel stay around the entire hour nearly as well.
She
was there
was
on- she was
she
on a
was
long
better
time.
than Derek too.
Oh,
I guess she
She
was in the
absolutely
house
was.
for a while. I mean, it didn't cut that way, but apparently she had formed like 3 or 4 different alliances because I saw a clip of her getting interviewed.
That girl. She's
It was
got
on it was on the feeds today. I don't remember one of the women say Rachel got me. I was in an alliance with her.
Yeah.
Like she formed like 2 or 3 alliances.
You form one with
and-
Angela.
Wow. Okay, listen, how awesome would it be to have played Big Brother and come out even and be like, I was once in an alliance with Rachel Riley.
I was in an alliance with Rachel, but then she got eaten by a velociraptor.
And then
So
I
that
was
ended
like,
that, but I did have
"Shit,
one.
now
We
what
could have
do I
gone so
do?
far if she would've
Oh,
stayed.
Rick Devens is here. I got this. I mean, like, that's the ultimate Big Brother story, I think. You know,
No, I thought they had a lot of fun. I liked like just some of they had more content. They were putting more stuff in it. Anyway, I think it's come along. It's better this season so far.
they were doing
Well, there's
everything
been
they could
one,
do.
but-
I would encourage them to stop trying to talk to the audience because that audience is planted. That's a stage set audience. That is
The only thing I didn't like about that was they had those little like jazz tables.
yeah, weird.
with,
This
like,
is not a
little lights
show.
on-
This
with, like,
isn't a
little
concert
lights
or
on
a
them. I'm
band.
not telling you what. No, it's totally fine. That entire setup is completely fine.
Mm.
But if you don't let those people have cocktails on those tables, why are the tables
Maybe
there?
that's the
Why are the
issue.
tables there?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It looks stupid. It looks like they all should have like a little rocks glass or something, and they're just
That's what it looks
little
like at a
beverages
dry
sit
wedding.
back.
Everyone's very serious.
Like there's a table, they're sitting there.
Everyone's like, everyone at dry weddings going, yep, I can go now.
Mhm.
But the tables serve no purpose, and you could fit more people in there if you took the tables out if they serve
Agreed.
no purpose. But
I
I'm just-
agree.
I'm
Get 'em
going to
some
agree with
drinks.
you, Christy. I thought it
Thanks.
was good. I think the reason it doesn't seem as good as you want it to be is we had a really phenomenal first episode that was really good.
Mhm.
And it'll be curious to
And it
see
was
how it
cheesy
feels
and-
tomorrow.
It was cheesy in comfortable ways that are like a throwback into Big Brother, and it makes you laugh. But the Unlocked was just cheesies and cheesy.
Maybe I
Yeah.
like cheese. I don't know.
I mean, I think
I
that
wanna
I
wa-
may have messaged Brian something about self-harm.
Oh, no.
I thoroughly unenjoyed it.
I am
Jamie
a
said,
fan
I hate
of-
myself. Why do I love this show?
I'm so ashamed.
It's kind of fun to watch other people talk about something that you're also watching. I don't know. Oh, wait. There's people watching us right now. Okay. But like that same thing, right? We like that
Yes.
thing.
Mhm.
You like that thing. We're going
Mhm.
to talk about that thing. But my husband was not thrilled that when he saw that there was an episode on Friday night and he went, dude, wasn't this on last night?
He's forgotten well, that's the blessing of,
And then he said-
of being in a relationship with someone who's a Big Brother watcher. You forget for 8
Right.
months,
Yeah.
and then it
And
comes
then
back
it's
out, and
like,
you're like,
"Oh,
crap,
And then it's
on
all
3
there.
days
this
a
is
week."
this is all we're gonna do for
Or-
4 months.
Mhm, mhm.
Um,
Yeah, my
Yeah, and
husband
then-
walks into the room every eviction night and goes, "So who died this week?" Nobody
I'm pretty
yet.
sure Biden
Nobody.
said that too. He said it'd be better if they just killed him.
Dun
You know,
dun.
like God, especially some of these shows where they like cry so much when
Well,
someone
Rachel,
goes. Like,
Rachel seemed to have died. She was just a
She
floating
did
skull in
die.
lava.
oh, maybe that was what he was referring to. Since they
It's
killed
it's
someone the
it's
night before.
canon. She died, but then they went back in time and saved
And
her.
then they
so.
saved
and
her.
then saved her, so she
Yeah.
can still come back. Yeah, they continued with the shenanigans.
What in
So I liked
Sam
that,
Beckett
too.
hell have we created this year? Oh boy. Oh
But he
boy.
did- But he did say later, is there anything in this show that is new content that you have not seen last night? And I said, yes. Yes, absolutely. I
They
wouldn't be
save it, yeah.
watching it otherwise.
R.I.P. Time leaping Rachel.
Oh,
Is it me or does like the head on that doll look like Gene Shalit?
because her hair's
There's a
in the-
reference to Date Myself, the movie critic from the Today
Oh,
Show.
because we haven't done that already today. Talking
Right.
about Biff and a time machine, and then we've
That's
already
what
done that.
happens when you hit all of the eras.
Back to
in
the
a-
Future
a
is
reality
is
competition
still
show.
watched today, I believe.
It is,
Sure
but
is.
not everybody. I mean, not everybody.
So let me
Sure
let me
is.
let me pose a question to you guys. Now that
Mhm.
we went from our initial feelings and what we thought, we went through the cast, made our winners picks. After what you've seen, is there anything from your initial opinion? What do you think has changed the most about your first impressions of the cast?
Well, I mean,
Uh,
Ashley's not been the player I thought she was. Obviously.
Drew has surprised me a lot. Yash has not surprised me even a little bit. Actually, maybe if he surprised me, it's for even worse.
Wah, wah.
Especially after his like confession that we got. Like, oh, ew, stop that. I don't know. I'm gonna go back and say I don't think my winner's pick is likely to be the winner.
Yeah, we might all have.
Yeah, I think this may be our worst year ever. Of
But I
winners.
I
will
think
say
right
this.
now the best chance anybody has with their winner's pick might be Brian.
I'm in a pretty good spot right now, but
Mhm.
my
Who did you pick?
guy, Barrett.
Oh, right.
But the problem with Barrett is Barrett can't stay away from D, and they had like a day and a half where they would not quit cuddling. And finally, D said, "We need to chill, or like we're gonna get voted out of this game." So
Also, did he not watch her season of Survivor? Clearly not, because she she's
She
gonna
will
use you
touch
as
you.
a stool to stomp on to reach for that win if she has to.
Do
My
you
two
think
s-
he cares?
I don't think so.
They're so bored. My two surprises now, after we're a weekend from the initial, would be how messy Jason is. I thought he would be able to hold that
Oh
shit
yeah,
together a little
come
bit.
on, baby.
So I'm disappointed in that. But conversely, I am happy to see that Dee did a good job her first week and seems to be doing well. And dare I say, I might start liking her.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I was like, wait a minute,
So,
wait a minute.
you know,
I think, by God, I think I like this girl.
I think for her, okay, she was amazing on Survivor. She did fantastic. But for her personality, this game might be better
Yeah, I think so.
for her.
In some ways, it might be too. I don't know. There's just something that just warmed to the cockles of my heart when she was working out a plan and playing dumb all day, and then she grabbed her stuff before leaving the HOH room, and she's like, "Oh my God, they are all effing idiots!" Like the full dialogue of that statement. Like she's
Love
like, "They
it.
are so dumb."
It's
so good.
fantastic.
Okay, all right.
I do think I have to say it's surprising that Angela is not driving me nuts like she did the first season. She's actually interesting TV this time.
The shock has
trying.
worn off.
Yeah, she's trying. I think.
The things I would say is what surprised me is Drew really. A lot of these people say like, "Hey, I'm a Big Brother fan."
Mhm.
This kid is legit
Yeah.
a Big Brother fan, and
Yeah,
he's
and he
already.
And he's way smarter. He said something in his package, something about how he's cum laude. Oh, that was what it was. I graduated cum laude, but I don't know what that means. Which is a joke, obviously, because he is very smart.
He's surprised me.
But he has
And
that
his-
doofus face.
Yes,
Good
the
on
the
him.
initial thing made me feel very negative towards him, but right now, seeing
did-
him work
well,
with
what did they
Devin,
say about
they're
him?
the
He'd
power
wear-
couple.
He'd wear sunglasses while he was bowling and pop his collar. Is that what they
Yeah.
said about him?
Yeah,
He
they
would,
did say that.
but he would do it just to be funny. So
Yeah.
I can. That's okay. If you're playing, if you're just having fun with it, then
Well, over
Then do
on RHAP's draft
And
picks,
maybe-
they all discovered at the same time while doing their podcast that Drew's PR team, if it's his friend or whoever, they all got an email
yeah.
from Drew's team, like
Trying to set something up.
promoting Drew. And they all thought they were the only one that got the
Again?
email. So the discovery
Smart.
of it happening all at once was
And they're
pretty
even
damn
more
funny.
impressed. Like what? And the conga line. Okay. What if,
Irredeemable.
David? Nope. Wait a minute. What if he also watches Traders?
The Traders
he
fan.
threw that out as a comment just to be like, this is so ridiculously chaotic here, everyone milling around.
It was
and
his
stuff.
shout
It
out
was
to Rob
like that
Cesternino.
party, and so he threw the conga line out. Yeah, for Rob.
I've wondered
Unless
that.
you're Gloria Stefan, no conga.
Yeah,
I-
I'm with you. I'm with you. It's like rapping, but I kind of like this
But if
idea
he, but
that
if you
that
threw
was
it
a
out
nod.
as a joke, that's funny. This kid's
That would have
funny.
been good. I would have.
He's got
I-
inside jokes. He's got inside
I
jokes.
agree.
Yeah.
I like it.
So
All right, well,
Me too.
go ahead, Brian.
I was going to say, so at the end of this, looking towards next week, who do you guys want to be HOH? Because if I was in this house right now and the
Mhm.
way things are at a tipping point already, the way they usually aren't in Big Brother, because
So early.
the cracks have been defined.
Half
Do
the
you
cast
go-
won't even be trying to win.
I want it to be Melody.
Oh, that would be chaos because she's
Mhm.
probably going on the block if she
Mm.
doesn't win.
I want to see what I don't really know where Melody is. Where she's at.
Mallory would be an interesting HOH, and I think she'll try to win.
I think Mallory might emotionally fall apart if she has to be HOH this week. She had a tough time being on the block.
Yeah.
She would
cried
nominate
a
D
lot.
though.
For sure.
And Dee would get herself off the block.
You know,
She would nominate D.
It would be interesting if like a Mallory went on and nominated All three of them.
Yeah, one of them's got to go. Hmm.
Right.
Truthfully, that's the
necessarily.
smartest way to do it if they're
One of
not
them
your
wins
ally.
one of them wins the veto. You have to renominate a third.
Right.
That would not be a returnee. And then if one of the other returnees wins the battle back, then you have.
Or
a
you could be
returnee
like,
that- so it
Jason,
might not even work.
Jason,
That'd
I'm
be
sorry I
stupid.
have to put you up there, but honestly, you're just as much as a returnee as all of these. You're part of this. You're a
You're
reality TV star. Get on up there.
Have any of them figured that out?
No, but Lala
And
and
Angela recognizes, yeah.
Lala and someone else, and it may have been Taylor, it may have been someone else, actually asked him about, hey, have you ever tried to get on any shows?
Okay.
And he lied and said, I auditioned for RuPaul's Drag Race, but I never made the cut.
He said like 6 times.
Mm.
Yeah.
He like had a pretty good.
Yeah, he had a pretty good lie to tell him, but like they were curious if he'd ever, been
I
on
think
any reality
Jason might
TV.
be good
Well,
at
he could-
lying, guys.
He could really lean into it and be like, but I'm hoping that now that I made him Big Brother, maybe they will have me on.
But also, I hate it. But
And
also,
he's going back on that after this for sure, right?
And then they walk off, and he
Crossover.
goes, those dumb bitches don't even know I was on RuPaul twice.
Because they don't even know who you are. They don't watch that show. I mean, come on.
But
Did you watch
Angela-
The Survivor?
But Angela thinks, like, I recognize you. And now that
Because-
Angela is irritated and she said, I'm going to be as sweet as can be, I'm going to play the game, she might figure it out.
Well, she also might go around and just say, I know I recognize him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm kind of
she's
interested.
planting the seed.
I am interested to see how Angela navigates this. I do not want her to be HOH yet.
I'm gonna
No, it's
tell
too
you
soon.
right now.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I had an opinion that's changed. I believe he should not put on his outfit because that's when somebody will
He's
say,
gonna
"Oh, I
recognize.
recognize him."
Yeah.
I think
No.
he should not put it on
Or
unless
Because
he's
you're
on
right.
the block.
Because you're
No,
right.
no, no.
Somebody would recognize him then.
No,
Do
no,
a different
He-
drag character.
Yes, he doesn't need to do the one
Mhm.
do the one he's most known for. Don't
Yeah.
do that. And
Well,
also, I think it's
I-
much more fun if he puts everyone else in drag and he himself doesn't. That way, you're including them and they're having fun. And a
I
taste
told-
of,
I
think
told
that'd be more
Brian
fun.
this afternoon, I kind of feel like whenever I watch Jason watch Yaya, it's like he's taking notes. And I'm like, I think we're going to see a little bit of her personality be incorporated down the line because the way she tells stories, like she's very like expressive. She's funny. She hits the notes on the right beat, And
She
his
is
eyes are like
absolutely-
glowing when she's
Like,
telling her
imagine
stories.
if her and Miss Felicia had been in the same house.
That'd have been a hoot. That'd have been fun.
Like,
Yeah, but
she's another
Felicia
kind of that
didn't have
kind of
anywhere
character.
near the energy level. Felicia was much more.
No,
I'm in the bathrobe with Cherie on the couch if you need me. That's where I'll be.
sure, but she
She had the wit, man. She-
stories and wit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they would
She
have
was
fun
very
together.
silly.
Lala was in the gym today getting it. She is. I mean, she's for real. She's fierce.
She's
Yeah, that
doing
was
the
fun when
bodybuilding,
she
man.
talked about all the surgeries she had and how she blew both knees both times going for the train.
Don't wear heels on the subway.
Don't-
Girl,
do
she
it.
wears heels with her bikini in the
Oh,
house.
she does.
She
She's-
Mind the gap. Wait, what?
Yeah, she is
Oh, the
dressed up
jokes.
for those
The
cameras.
jokes.
Okay, so there's one last part of this podcast. And it is when we actually have to sit down and kind of tally those votes that we talk about on what we think about a Miss Chenbot / Julie
Ooh.
and her fashion wardrobe choices for the evening. So we have this photo up. Okay. I have thoughts and I have opinions, but I'm letting everyone else go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Christy,
Well,
lay it
it's
on me.
similar. It's similar to the dress she wore last week in that it has that like ruffled, lifted hem, which
Mhm,
does flatter her. I think that part's good. There's something in the middle that's just not. I think it's maybe the high neck with that she just looks so like, I don't know. It's this. I don't like this on the top. I need a
Okay.
different top. But she looks very pretty. Very polka dot. I mean,
What
it's
about
not
you
horrible.
boys? What do you think?
I don't like the big dots breaking it up towards the bottom. I think if it was just a polka dot dress, it would be better. And with a ruffle that incorporated the polka dots, I don't like it. Looks like there's like a kid spray painted dice on it or something. I saw
Yeah.
it.
Oh, the
Yeah.
polka dots are too big. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't like the bottom of it.
I can see that.
Mm.
And I have to say, for the second week in a year, in her second week this year, this season, she's having a rough hair season so far.
Thank you for pointing that out. That was on my list.
Yeah.
I do
It's a
think
little
they
flat.
need someone.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It's a little flat in the front, and then the back has got weird gaps in it. So.
Listen, there has been a heat wave, so it could be humidity.
Yeah.
But
I think they might
Yeah,
have
I
someone
like-
who's fairly
I like yours up a
new
little
in the hair trailer. You know,
they had to pay these returning players, so they had to cut the hair
they
budget.
had
She's
to
doing,
cut the
she's
budget.
doing her own.
Well, here's my thought on the dress, and it's kind of a scathing review because I actually loathe it, and I loathe it to the volume of like. This is like when Andy had that absolute beautiful 50s silhouette dress before prom on
Oh.
Pretty in Pink, and she chopped it to bits and then
we were
did
supposed
whatever
to
that is.
And for like 50 years, we had to pretend that, oh my God, when she came out, it was amazing. We went,
That's the dress. That's the dress that
I
was the
watched that
result.
so many times to figure out the one dress she had, the one piece she used from her mom's dress was this big. And
Yeah,
the rest
it-
of her mom's
terrible.
dress she threw away. Horrible
Terrible.
daughter.
And you know what's even sadder about all of this is it's like this dress is at the dance, and not only is there no Ducky, there is not even a Blaine. Like it's bad. It's bad. Don't like
don't-
it. Terrible. It's
I
the
don't
worst
like-
one since we had the strange, weird doily covering the toilet paper roll dress a couple years back.
Ooh, that was rough.
You know
was a
what?
bad
Maybe
one.
she lined her dresses up and she's like, I gotta grow somewhere. I gotta show. I'll wear this one, then the next one will be better and better week to week. Maybe that's what she did. Yeah, I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't love it, but I
I
like
like the
that.
shoes.
I don't like the shoes. They're
Not a fan of
so
them either. Mm-mm.
they're so.
Those
I
are the
don't
shoes
know.
Andy was wearing with that goddamn dress.
I just feel like
it's bad.
this,
It's
this
bad.
like rough, this like ruffly bottom that goes up like that. Like it looks nice on her. That part that she likes those ruffly bottoms. So.
It's very flowy. It's flowy for
But
the
it-
summer heat.
But it's not her hips and like her like.
It's a weird
it's just-
silhouette for her.
It's just not. It's not great. It's not.
It could also be the photographer. I mean, let's be honest. I just grabbed his screen cap, so
Oh, but
No.
okay, I see. No,
I
it's not
watched
you.
the dress moving. I don't
Okay,
like it.
fair.
Yeah.
Don't love it. Don't love it at all. Okay, so if anybody who is listening would have something that they might like to include, some opinions, any
Predictions.
questions, predictions, you can do that. You can enter them in at the chat, but you can also send feedback in to tallythefeedback@yahoo.com. And if you are watching us here, you're either watching us here at Crazy Hank or at Tally the Votes YouTube channel. But you can also listen to us wherever you find your favorite podcasts on Jay and Jack's Whole Enchilada feed. And speaking of Jay and Jack, we would like to give a shout out to those Patreons who contribute at a certain level, and they are Eckhart Rickner, Joanne with the Plan, Maggie the Magnificent, and Ed the Creepy Poopy Head Mailman. If you would like to become a Patreon and get all the extras from everybody who's showing up on that pod feed, lots of return players, you go ahead and go to patreon.com/Jay and Jack. That's it for all that. Is there any last thoughts before we
I'll throw
jump off
just-
and try to get on the live feeds?
just one brief thought. I would have
Okay.
absolutely voted for Taylor just to throw a spanner in and denied it till the day I died and just let the whole house eat each other trying to figure
Fester.
out who it was.
I don't know. They've got enough chaos going on. Maybe they don't need that yet.
Oh, I
You
so
say
would've
you
done it.
keep that in your back pocket for a little bit.
I would have done it early just because that would have showed you could watch people and who they talked to and asked,
Mhm.
and you could have gleaned who was with who then.
I like it. Brian, any last thoughts?
No, I interesting week. I think we're gonna have Civil War breakout this week.
Yeah, I think the house is divided and they know it. We're going to see who lands on what side. So, okay, well, it is time for us to jump time. And I guess we'll see you here next Thursday, right after the second eviction. And until then, take care, everybody. Good night.
Bye.